we'll be starting with the gross anatomy of thorax. And in the gross, I'm Dr. Muhammad Ali Rabbani, and today we are going to start with general overview: what is thorax, where is thorax, and we will discuss the basic osteology. Okay, thorax. When talking about that, it is basically one of the regions of anatomy. We have read about all the regions in general anatomy: head and neck, thorax, upper limb, lower limb, pelvis, perineum. So how do you basically define thorax? Externally, when talking about that, externally when it you will define it through the collarbone, the one right here, the collarbone, the clavicle. You will define it from the clavicle externally, and from the upper end, and in the lower end you will define it from the rib cage. Just try to palpate your thorax, you will feel the ribs, and a point will come where your hand will dip down inside your abdominal wall. So this is called costal margin. So externally we define thorax from these points, superiorly the clavicle and inferiorly to the costal margin, and here there is subcostal groove, sub angle also is there. So this is the thorax, its limits, and when talking externally. In fact, internally the thoracic cavity is much smaller than it seems from outside. Why? Because the rib cage, as you will see, the rib cage is like this. It's going like this. So the pelvic pectoral girdle, it gives a false appearance of the thorax being a wider area than it actually is. Similarly, the diaphragm is present all the way right here up to the T5 and T4 intercostal space. So that is why the thoracic cavity internally it is much smaller than it seems from the outside. Overall, thoracic rib cage, it protects the visceral organs, the most important one being the heart and the lungs that are present inside, in addition to the great vessels, the aorta, and the other things that are present. And the rib cage provides a framework for the muscles to work on for the breathing, and it is in the center of your body, so it is connecting your head and neck with upper limb and lower limb. So it is the conduit, it is the in the center, it is connecting the different parts. So here you can see the limits of thorax when seen from the internal aspect. The bony framework, it consists of the 12th pair of ribs, sternum with its three parts anteriorly and 12th vertebra behind. So internally, thorax